Oh yeah, this one. This is an old video. I'll watch it though.
Over their 5-year span, the New York Subliners have been a top 5 team in the Call of Duty League, winning multiple major titles and even a world championship.
The next one is Kenny YY compilation.
Andbox NYXL
Probably.
called it quits on the CDL and has
Fucking hell.
sold their team to Cloud9. Goodbye to the iconic black and yellow, and hello to the new look blue and gray. Now, why did this happen? And what does it mean for the Subliners team, players, and branding? Will they wipe everything and start over? Or will they continue to carry things on exactly as they are? First, let's talk about the name, location, and branding of this team. Cloud9 is based out of sunny, beautiful California. Now, we already have 2 California teams, and since
I'm
every
gonna
city
try to
in
unlock some of that.
California
Nice,
needs
Loki,
47
nice.
sports teams
Cheers.
for some reason,
Cheers,
please
chat.
God, we don't need
And the
another.
boys.
But with everything going on with LAG and the constant rumors that they're going to give up their spot in the CDL,
Cheers.
I mean, last I heard, they fired their entire staff, so I don't even know if anyone works there. They probably have AI or something running the show. I mean, that sounds pretty Californian, but that's a video for a different day. Look, I don't care what anyone says. I know Call of Duty isn't an official sport, but New York is the greatest sports city on this planet, and I think that Cloud9 needs to keep the Subliners there. That rough and rugged New York style just suits this league and that city so well. And given Call of Duty's history, I think it's a perfect fit for that city. Although you could make a case for Chicago. Their intro videos, the graffiti on their jerseys, I mean, come on. So if they do move to California or relocate to a different city, I think it's pretty obvious that the team name and branding will need to change along with it. Secondly, we need to talk about why this happened. I don't think there's anything officially out there that explains anything, or at least not that I've found. But for those who might not know, the CDL is a completely team-run league. That means that teams are entirely on their own for literally everything. Salaries, marketing, funding, and running any and all events that are hosted in the respective city. Activision does absolutely nothing. For example, Champs this year was hosted in Dallas, and I'm sure you guys
W
have all
video,
seen the
man.
drama that has unfolded from that.
You just gotta
Activision
like
had
from
no
that.
interest in hosting Champs, and Optic was the only team that was willing to do it. So they did an event, and it was one of the best events that I have ever seen, even though I did not attend, which I'm still upset about. But from everything that I've seen, it was one of the coolest events that this league has had yet. But that meant that Champs wasn't going to be played at a neutral site. Instead, it was going to be played on Optic's home turf. Optic winning the event is pretty much the only reason fans of other teams had an issue with it, but they can't be the ones to blame when the league doesn't want to do shit. Don't worry, I'm getting to my point here. Last year, the Subliners were supposed to host Major 4 of Modern Warfare 2, but they were forced to back out after they lost a major sponsor of the event, and because of the lack of space at the venue where they wouldn't be able to host challengers simultaneously, which the best events in Call of Duty have the passion pit right around the corner. I personally feel like this is where Activision could have stepped in to help fund the event so that things could go as planned, but they would go on to do this again in Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me, how they don't,
in Charlotte, and
like,
instead
what?
host a closed LAN in Burbank, California, where fans could not attend, which the fans are what and who this entire league is for. I mean, what else are we doing with the billions of dollars this franchise makes every year? So on top of the $25 million
putting it in fucking whatever that guy's name's pocket is, the CEO of Activision.
To even be in this league and receiving no support from Activision whatsoever. I'm not gonna say it, but the math is math in here. Even though in April of this year, the CDL and Activision reached an agreement on revenue changes that would better help support the teams moving forward. This included a full refund of that $25 million entry fee and the cancellation of any and all future entry fees, and increase their revenue from all of their in-store COD bundles, as well as increasing revenue for teams that step forward and are willing to take on hosting events. I'm not sure if it's too late or if NYSL just wanted to take back their money and run, but I'm sure they probably have a pretty logical reason for backing out of the league, where they've been a top 4 team all time. Lastly, I want to talk about this roster, and I think it goes without saying you need to keep this roster together no matter what. They're really good, like really good, and they're still in contention every year to win a major championship. Hell, screw the major championship. They're in contention every year to win a ring. I mean, this year they were the only team in CDL history to go to back-to-back grand finals at champs. God damn. Now, Kismet was really the only player that, in my opinion, had a down year from the year prior, coming in last on the roster in nearly every statistical category, except SND. You are, tip the cap, you are an SND king. But I don't think you pull the plug on him just yet. Sophomore slumps are a real thing, but he's a finals MVP. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. Hydra is, well, he's Hydra. Arguably the best player in the league and one of the best players we've seen play professional Call of Duty in a long time, if not ever. It goes without saying, I am not going to comment on this any further or dive any deeper than I need to. Hydra stays for sure. Let's move on to Civ. I mean, he came here and he did exactly what you went out and got him for. Co-led nearly every statistical category alongside Hydra, won a major championship, and took them back to champs grand finals. I mean, if that's not exactly why you went out and got him and dropped Priesta after he helped you win a ring, I don't know what is. Shout out P-Dog though, man. I really hope he gets himself on a good team next year. I want to see Priesta back on that stage, back in champs and winning more rings. Skies. He was sort of in the same boat as Kismet this year, but man, I just love this kid. This team just works so well together, and they've proven that they can still get it done, even after the slow start they had to the Modern Warfare 3 season. I mean, respectfully, they looked like but they came together, figured it out, and were one match away from back-to-back world titles. Keep the roster, Cloud9. You hear me? Keep the roster. But all I'll say is this. This league is going to look really different and feel really weird without that black and yellow. And it's going to feel even weirder if the Subliners name is not a part of the CDL going forward. I know some of you guys think that I might be biased because I am on Toronto Ultra, but I've always loved our matchups with NYSL, except last year's grand finals. I never want to think about that 5-0 sweep again. No. I'm excited to see what happens. I believe Cloud9 will lift this organization even further than they've already been. And I believe the Subliners are in the right hands, and I believe they'll do the right things. But only time will tell. We got a money and...
So... yeah, Hydra did not stay with them. It's kind of crazy how different that team is now, even after 7 months of this being made.
Because we're gonna...